I'm doing okay. Like it's hard. I'm going to physio and chiro, and I'm getting stuff for my body, and it's my neck and my shoulder and my head are kind of the biggest issues that I got going on for me. I'm really trying to watch how much activity I'm doing because of my head. I don't want any setbacks, and I'm just trying to make sure that I'm prepared to start training again when I'm able to, and mentally and emotionally, it's hard. It's a day-to-day kind of thing. I'll have days where I'm just sad, and all I do is kind of think about them, and I go through past messages and pictures, and kind of just like, it's an unbelievable thing, and it's hard to think that it's real, but that some days are better than others. I haven't. It's weird. I haven't really cried since the funerals, and sometimes I kind of think there's something wrong with me, but I just, I think about them like all the time. They're the screensaver to my computer. I'm always wearing something to represent them because I'm gonna represent them for the rest of my life. They're my teammates for the rest of the way. So I haven't really been doing too much, honestly. I've skated a couple of times, and I'll go out for lunches with people who kind of just want to talk to me and who haven't seen me in a while. But I'm not doing too much. I physically can't, just because my head. I don't want to push anything. I want to be able to participate in hockey next season. So I'm just trying to take care of myself. So I'm just kind of lounging around at home right now and just waiting patiently for the recovery. I'm pretty anxious to get back, but it's a part of the process to be patient and not do too much.
Let's talk a little bit about that day the bus crashed. What do you remember about it?
Yeah, so I woke up kind of just dazed and trying to just realize kind of what happened. I'm trying to take it all in. Just, did this really happen? And I kind of got up after I got my balance, and I looked over and I saw a teammate, and I could tell he wasn't here with us anymore. And I'm still kind of trying to figure out what's going on, and I see another teammate, and he's screaming, and he's in pain, and I can't even really comprehend what's happening right now because it was just so unbelievable. And finally, after kind of everything that happened, I was trying to calm him down and stuff, and then at one point I do remember somebody tossing a blanket on me because I was freezing, I was shaking, and then when help did arrive, I was pulled out from underneath my arms and kind of put in the ambulance, and I was in there with another teammate, and we were kind of just like grabbing each other and holding each other tight and stuff, kind of like that. But yeah, that's kind of what I remember. So I was shipped to Nipawin's Hospital, and I was seen by the doctors there, and I was out there. My parents came, and obviously they were coming to the game, and they saw me. It was hard to see them. They're beat up, they're broken down about it, and they can't even believe I'm still here. And I saw our pastor, and I saw a bunch of other people, and just it was crazy. And then from there I got flew into St. Paul's, and then I was there for about a day, and then I got shipped over to RUH with my other teammates. The first couple days were hard. Like it's still like kind of unbelievable. It's at a point in the year where even after if we would have lost that game, like the season's over, people go home, and people max out their age, so like you might not even see them for a while. You stay in touch, but it's just like it almost feels natural to just kind of resume normal life, which is incredibly hard. So just that's why maybe it's been a little bit weird for me, and going back next season might be really hard. I don't know yet, and like going to the first couple funerals, just like I know they were for specific people, but just like thinking about the fact that it actually happened just was just so hard, and realizing that parents aren't having their kids come home anymore, and so the first couple days were super difficult.
It was real.
Right? Yeah, and you don't want it to be, so you just try to push it away and not think about it, but then you do think about it, and it's so hard. Everybody kind of handles it in a different way. Some guys are just, they're not doing too well. Some guys are doing a little bit better than others, and you try to see the positives. You try to think about how they would want you to live your life, and it's hard at the same time to do that, just because you don't know how. for something like this to happen, you don't know what you're even supposed to do or think or feel. So it gets hard. But I think most everybody is doing all right, and I'm trying to keep in touch with the guys so that I know if they're doing okay or if they need anything from me. And I want to be the guy to basically not carry the team on my shoulders, but I want to be the guy to represent everybody who isn't here anymore. I want to be, everything is for them. It's all for them, and it's just if I could be that person for them to the best of my ability, I want to, and I'm going to do the best that I can for the organization, for the city of Humboldt, and just even if I'm not, I'm still going to be a leader in some sort of way.